Hi, my name is Cindy. If you've been here before, so glad you came back. If you're new, welcome to Z9 Designs. Keep watching and make sure you hit that subscribe button. In addition, please like, save, and comment and share. It really helps my channel to grow. So let's check out my fall harvest recreation inspiration, highlighting Lone Fox. DIY number 1, fabric picture frame. The supplies needed include fabric, and I used 2 different kinds, and these were from Joann Fabrics, reptile adhesive, and a picture frame with a mat from Dollar Tree. The creator that I am highlighting is Lone Fox. He is well known for his DIYs and has a fabulous home renovation channel. He has made some awesome fabric picture frames that give one a harvest vibe. This first DIY is from DIY IKEA hacks you actually want to make budget-friendly home decor. So here it goes. I used a Dollar Tree frame and a fabric that was striped and laid over the picture frame to determine how much I needed. And I did not need to iron it because when you use reptile adhesive, all you have to do is smooth it with your finger and the fabric will just lay over the frame without any wrinkles. All you had to do was to smooth it with your hands. I cut around the edge, press and wrap the edges on all 4 sides. Of course, you have to pull the sides taut, and then I pull the corner in a diagonal, and it just naturally flowed to the back of the frame. So at this point, you have to cut off the excess fabric because you want it to be as seamless as possible. And on the inside of the frame, you can cut the fabric down in the middle and leave about 1/2 inch to fold up and to cut a slit at each corner. I also used some floral fabric as a contrast to the stripe, and I just followed the same procedure as with the frame. I folded the fabric up and away from the edges and placed it in the frame and just added the picture. Now this is so easy and it gives an impactful look. And I hope I did this frame justice, Lone Fox. The host is Lowly D's Creation and Red Lady Crafting, with the guest host, the Chic Show DIY. The link to the host and guest host is in the description box below. These are amazing women. You must check out their channels and be sure to subscribe, like, save, and comment. And there are other collaborators that are highlighting their creations. The link to the playlist is in the description box below. And make sure you give them a thumbs up also. Stunning Dollar Tree DIYs that look expensive, designer decor on a budget. This is Lone Fox Dollar Tree DIY. So the DIY number 2 is Jinga or tumbling tower blocks picture frame. And the supplies needed include 1/2 box of Jinga blocks, a picture frame from Dollar Tree, and it was 5.5 by 7.5, some wood glue, a saw, and some sandpaper. Now, the box from Dollar Tree, you find that in the kids section, was mixed with 2 different colored Jinga blocks, which was fine since I am making a design similar to the one the Lone Fox made. The two shades of Jinga blocks, they kind of give a really interesting design and look. So they are a natural wood and a brown. And I had fun alternating and giving an interesting look to the frame. Now, I will have to tell you, previously I had the same frame as the Lone Fox. However, I was, juggling the blocks all sorts of way, and I thought, let me get a smaller frame. So that's what I did, and I just love it. And then the frame, it was small enough to alternate 4 blocks on each side and 2 blocks at the top. Then I decided to alternate blocks on the outside of the frame by laying the blocks on the side and the top. And if you look at it, it gives a really nice checkerboard look. I had to cut the blocks at the top so they would fit seamlessly. And next, 4 small block pieces were put in the spaces at the 4 corners. Now, if I have to do it again, I have to get one of those little saws that just cut things like Jenga blocks and popsicle sticks and things like that. But I used a hand saw, and hey, I got the job done. I used sandpaper to kind of smooth each of the pieces after I had cut them, and it makes for a nice, beautiful frame. I had a small saw that helped immensely to give the frame the complete look that it needed. However, like I said before, I gotta get me one of those tiny saws that are electric. And although what I made is a smaller frame, I think it came out looking really great. And you can pop a small fall picture for a harvest look. This is one of my favorite frames, so let me know what you think about it. Okay, on to DIY number 3, an antique fall frame. The supplies needed include a 7x9 thrifted frame, and this frame only costs like 99 cents. I use air-dried clay, a mold, peel and stick jewels, rub and buff antique gold, and metallic rust spray paint. Now, this is also from Lone Fox. It's DIY decor you actually want to make, budget-friendly and easy. Lone Fox made a plain frame and made it look vintage for fall. So let's see what I did. Now, I found a frame at Goodwill for only 99 cents, and it was pretty plain. This was a good frame for making a vintage or old world look. I took some air-dried clay and put in the mold for the top and bottom of the frame. And then I removed it from the mold before it was dry so that I could mold it to the frame because, the frame wasn't entirely flat. And then I took wood glue to adhere it to the frame. But now I would have to agree with the Lone Fox. I can see why he used resin because the air-dried clay, at least the kind that I used this time, was fragile. And I didn't have any resin, so I used what I had. But however, I think that you could also use hot glue and put it in a mold and you would have the same look. Now, he had 2 lines of hot glue beads, but I chose to just use 1 line of peel and stick jewels. In addition, 1 strip of jewels was used on each side of the frame. Now, I should have looked more closely at what he did, and so I thought I could do it a different way, but I sprayed the frame in gold, but it was too bright and I didn't like it. So I checked back to see how the Lone Fox painted the frame. Well, he used some brown paint. Well, I went back to my paint stash and I found some metallic rust spray paint. And I sprayed the entire frame and gave it a brown color. Now it was looking good. And after it was dry, I took some rub and buff and I smeared it with my finger. Of course, I had a glove on this time. I smeared it on the jewels, the motif, and the frame. And I think it looks fantastic for fall. I placed a Dollar Tree canvas inside, and now I have a new fall frame. In addition, I know we're not looking at costs per se, but it was less than $3, I would say maybe just $2. And you can't beat that price for a beautiful vintage picture frame. Lone Fox, I hope you liked what I did and that you were well represented by my DIYs. Everyone loves your channel and home renovations, and I am sure you are on your way to 2 million followers. If you have liked what you've seen, please subscribe, like, save, and comment. Crafting is very satisfying, but it also can be challenging, and encouraging words are always appreciated. Also, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and Facebook. And thanks for watching each week. I appreciate all of your comments. And remember, may your walls know joy, and may each room know laughter. See you later. Bye-bye.